Did you know that somewhere deep beneath the ice of Antarctica, scientists recently uncovered something so strange that it left even the most seasoned researchers speechless? Or that a billionaire once tried to transplant his brain into a machine, thinking he could live forever? Welcome to a journey through the most unbelievable discoveries that showcase the madness and brilliance of humanity. These are not just stories of science, they are windows into the wild ambition, the reckless genius, and the often terrifying creativity of the human race. Stay with us until the end, because number one will truly shock you. In 2025, a team of glaciologists working in East Antarctica made a discovery that sounds like science fiction. A buried nuclear-powered research lab built by an unknown Cold War faction completely sealed in ice. The lab had been abandoned since the late 1970s, but what stunned the scientists wasn't just the vintage tech or classified documents, it was a vault labeled biogenic samples. Inside were strange specimens, fungi and bacteria never seen before, perfectly preserved. Some samples are now being studied under high-level and rumors suggest they may hold unknown biochemical properties, possibly engineered by humans, or mutated from something older. Madness, perhaps. But it gets wilder. In 2024, an excavation site in the Atacama Desert revealed a perfectly preserved shrine built by a doomsday cult in the night, known only as the Children of the Void. The site included over 400 pages of handwritten texts predicting bizarre, exact events, some of which oddly mirrored real-world developments like AI dominance, satellite warfare, and even the COVID pandemic. The cult had apparently created a self-sustaining underground shelter, and according to the inscriptions, they believed the Earth was a simulation, controlled by a sentient algorithm. They tried to contact it by sacrificing data, literally burning hard drives and punching holes in magnetic tapes in complex, ritualistic patterns. Were they insane? Or just far ahead of their time? Next, we move to the waters off Japan's Yonaguni Island, where underwater research has recently used 3D sonar mapping to confirm what some had long suspected. The massive stone formations once dismissed as natural are in fact part of a sunken city, one possibly older than any known civilization. Walls, staircases, pillars, and strange carvings were revealed, some resembling neural patterns or DNA. Some experts now believe that this civilization may have understood concepts of molecular biology and consciousness thousands of years before modern science. If that's true, it suggests we may not be the first species on Earth to tamper with reality in dangerous ways. And yet, we act as though we are. Jumping to modern times, 2025's most controversial tech breakthrough came from a startup called Eek, based in Sweden. They claim to have developed a brainwave modulator capable of simulating near-death experiences by stimulating the pineal gland. Volunteers reported vivid encounters floating above their bodies, seeing lost relatives, even reviewing their entire lives in seconds. Some called it a step toward immortality, a direct ticket to madness. One volunteer, a 28, claimed he saw an endless black corridor filled with his own thoughts screaming back at him. He's now in psychiatric care, reportedly unable to sleep without sedatives. Humanity may be chasing godhood, but at what cost? Then there's the Las Vegas Memory Vault, a government project quietly declassified in early 2025. It was intended to store the greatest minds of America by digitally mapping their memories, personalities, and cognitive patterns. Over 130 scientists were scanned before the program was shut down for ethical concerns. But leaked footage revealed something chilling. One of the AI clones started speaking in a language no one taught it, referring to entities and codes that didn't exist in the original brain scan. As of now, 2 of those AI minds have gone silent, their server logs erased. Who or what is doing the editing? And speaking of madness, a team of anthropologists in Indonesia made a jaw-dropping discovery in 2025 while exploring a limestone cave system in deep within. They found a wall of paintings dating back over 40,000 years. One mural in particular depicted a group of humans building what looked like a tower reaching into the sky, with birds and stars circling its peak. Some figures appeared to be falling, arms outstretched in terror. Scholars have dubbed it the Babel Mural and are debating its implications. Could ancient humans have once attempted to reach the heavens? Or were they warning future generations about ambition that exceeds wisdom? Not all human madness is ancient or mysterious. Some of it is built into the cities we live in. In 2023, researchers studying urban planning stumbled upon a bizarre pattern. Certain intersections, buildings, and public structures around the world, especially in financial districts, perfectly align with occult symbols, celestial charts, and prime number patterns. The theory? Some believe global elites designed major cities like New York, London, and Dubai as energetic grids to focus collective human thought like a battery. Ridiculous. Maybe, but consider this. Many of the locations aligned with these patterns also have abnormal electromagnetic fields. Coincidence or engineered psychology? Let's shift gears to something more tactile, like organ farms. In 2025, a biotech lab in Singapore unveiled its latest creation, a living skin wall made entirely from lab-grown human tissue. It was designed to test burn treatments. But in a viral leak, employees recorded the wall twitching, as if trying to breathe. The company insisted it was involuntary nerve response, but whistleblowers say the wall had a heartbeat detectable by sensors until it was removed and destroyed. If we can grow body parts like crops, how long before someone decides to grow an entire person? Or worse, something that isn't quite a person. Meanwhile, a billionaire in the UAE made headlines in early 2025 after claiming he had successfully connected his consciousness to a quantum server, becoming what he called a digital prophet. While no evidence confirms this fully, encrypted videos posted from an undisclosed location show him speaking about visions of parallel realities, alternate timelines, and a voice behind the simulation code. Governments are quietly investigating, but no one's seen the man in public since. Madness, or evolution. In an abandoned mental hospital outside of Berlin, a group of filmmakers discovered something out of a horror movie, a sealed surgical room with hundreds of handwritten notes on dream harvesting. A former Nazi scientist who fled capture and allegedly continued secret research into using REM sleep as a communication channel. Some of the notes describe conversations with beings that live between thought and silence, and blueprints for machines built from glass, mercury, and spider silk designed to anchor dreams into matter. Most historians consider it pseudoscience, but curiously, a few of those blueprints bear a strange resemblance to modern IG devices used in sleep labs today. And finally, discovery number one that may truly change what it means to be human. In June 2025, archaeologists in northern Turkey unearthed a massive underground city, 18 levels deep, older than Göbekli Tepe. At its core was a perfectly preserved obsidian sphere, surrounded by inscriptions in an undeciphered script. The sphere emits no detectable radiation or magnetic field, but cameras placed near it often glitch or shut off entirely. Some researchers reported strange dreams after touching it, visions of geometric beings in worlds where time runs backward. A physicist fainted on contact. One linguist claimed the symbols around the sphere are not words, but commands meant for a machine that isn't human. As of today, the site is under military control, so what do all these have in common? They show us that human madness isn't always chaos. Sometimes, it's genius pushed too far. Other times, it's obsession that leads to discovery. And sometimes, it's just the human spirit reaching for things we're not ready to hold. But whether it's a sunken city, a digital prophet, or an ancient machine, the line between madness and genius is thinner than we think. And maybe, just maybe, the future belongs to those mad enough to cross it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into humanity's strangest discoveries, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending stories every week. Which one of these shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we read them all. And remember, sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones we haven't discovered yet.